Hey everyone, welcome to our full video review for the Sayer NP5855. To kick things off, we should go over the specs. That leads us off with the CPU, which is the Intel i7-7700HQ processor. The GPU inside is an NVIDIA GTX 1050 with 2 GB of DDR5 RAM. Memory included is 8 GB of DDR4, but our review unit has been upgraded to 16 GB. For storage, there's a 1 TB 5400 RPM hard disk drive, but our review unit was equipped with a Samsung 850 EVO. For connectivity, there's built-in gigabit Ethernet LAN, Intel dual-band wireless AC 3165, and Bluetooth 4.0. Powering the device is a 6-cell lithium-ion battery pack, and there's a built-in 2-megapixel FHD video camera above the 15.6-inch FHD LED backlit anti-glare matte-type screen at the resolution of 1920 by 1080. On the left-hand side of the device is the AC power adapter, Ethernet port, 2 1.2 mini DisplayPort adapters, HDMI port, USB Type-C 3.1 port, USB 3.0 port, and a 6-in-1 card reader. And on the right-hand side is a headphone and microphone jack, USB 2.0 port, USB 3.0 port, and the Kensington lock. Taking a look at the interior of this laptop, first we're going to go over the couple of upgrades this machine has that a stock one would not have, but of course you can customize your machine any way you would like in our configurator on our website. So first things first, we have 2 sticks of RAM here for 16 GB. Typically there would only be one 8-gig stick. So you could either add another stick, or we have lots of different options for memory for this machine. So this one has 16 gigs, and then instead of a 5400 RPM hard disk drive, we have a 250 GB 850 EVO from Samsung. So a lot faster because we have solid state memory here. You could upgrade this to a larger capacity, 2.5-inch drive for solid state memory, or you could do a bigger 1 TB or 2 TB hard disk drive if you wanted to put something else here. And then you could install another bit of memory here. We have an open M.2 slot, so you could maybe install an M.2, put your boot drive on this, and then use that for some extra storage inside your machine. You'd have a much quicker machine with it working with the 2 drives and a fast boot drive. So that would be a good recommended upgrade if you're looking for just a little bit more speed. Then we have a M.2 here with our Bluetooth and our Wi-Fi on it right here. We have a couple copper heat pipes, one per GPU and CPU. So they both have their own bespoke cooling for each one and their own fan. This one exiting out the back and this one exiting out of the side. Couple speakers down in the front of the machine, and then the big open empty slot at the top is where the battery is, but that comes off of the device first. So if you wanted an extra battery, you could actually have an extra battery pack on you, carry it around, and if your machine was getting low, you could swap batteries because you can swap them on the fly instead of having to open up the back lid. So definitely an option if you want to have some more battery life with you on the go. As for the keyboard on the 5855, it's fairly average. There's a little bit of flex in the face of the keyboard, but it's not noticeable under normal typing and gaming loads. The keys are nice and responsive while in use and have white backlighting that can be controlled with the function key with 6 levels of brightness, including off. You also have the option to customize individual keys as hotkeys to personalize the way that you might want to either game or work on specific workloads. You can also pick from 4 profile settings, including quiet, power saving, performance, and entertainment. Manually controlling the fan speeds is also very easy too. Viewing angles are fairly average for this type of panel on this laptop, and the black levels could be a tiny bit richer, but overall the colors look good. The touchpad has a nice matte finish and good accuracy. The right and left click buttons are below it. The clicks feel strong in the center of each key and weaken as you move further away from the center. Included in the box with the Sayer NP5855 is a user manual and driver CD, and the included power cables to charge the device. As for the weight of this laptop, alone by itself it weighs right at 5 pounds. And if you're going to take the included power cables with you on the go, the total weight would be 6.2 pounds. Battery life of this machine was anywhere from 2.5 to 3 hours while using the screen at 50% brightness and doing basic tasks. As for the temperatures of the machine while gaming, you can see that the heat builds in the center of the machine where the GPU and CPU are centrally located, but the rest of the device is at normal temperatures. And as for the noise that the fans generate while gaming, we took readings up away from the laptop and had decibel readings of 44. Up in front of the laptop closer, we had readings of 51. And then coming around to the back edge where both the fans are close to each other, we had readings of 57. To start off our benchmark testing, we did Firestrike, which scored 5,308, which makes it better than 29% of all devices that have ran this test. Our second test was with Cinebench. Our OpenGL score was 100, and our CB score was 742. You can see how it stacks up on the left-hand side of the screen. And then we ran our crystal disk score for the solid state 850 inside of the machine. We had a sequential read speed of 497 megabytes and write speeds of 467. Moving on to our real-world testing, we started things off with Grand Theft Auto 5 on normal with FXAA, and then we moved over to MSAA at times 2 and 4. We had FPS readings of 101, 73, and 57. The GPU's temperature was at 69 degrees, and the CPU's was at 67. Next, we did Tomb Raider on lowest, low, and medium, and had FPS readings of 79, 65, and 51. The GPU's temperature was at 72, and the CPU's temperature was at 67. And for our final test, we ran Dirt Rally on medium, high, and on ultra with MSAA at times 4, and had FPS readings of 83, 64, and 46. The GPU's temperature was at 72, and the CPU's temperature was at 61. If you're looking to put a personal touch on your machine, be sure to check out our extensive customization options before checkout, including upgrades available to RAM, storage, cooling, overclocking, custom paint, hydro and graphic wraps, laser etching, and much, much more. If you'd like to take a closer look at any of the specific BIOS menu screens, be sure to pause the video and take a look at the one you'd like to view closer. If not, be sure to check out the product link in the description or leave us any comments down below if you have questions for us here at Exotic PC. I've been Andrew saying thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe for future product overviews and reviews.